Before we begin this next unit, I want to show you the AC method shortcut for factoring some trinomials, not all of them. So at this time, kind of take a minute, pause the video, and look at the two examples I've done of factoring trinomials. The one on the left has a coefficient of 1 right here, and the one on the right has a coefficient of 2 in the A spot. So notice going through the steps of the AC method how the numbers I choose here are -7 and 4, and when I finish my factoring you can see this x minus 7 and x plus 4 right there. The x's come from the x squared. On the second side over here I have 2x squared minus x minus 6. On this one I get -4 and 3, but that does not compute, that does not show up in the answer. So the shortcut does not work whenever you have a number other than 1 in that first spot. So why don't we go through and give a try at these. Stop the video, give these a try, and see if you can recognize when you use the AC shortcut and when you can't. And what we're going to do is we're going to write the word long if it's the long method, but if it's the short method, write your answer down and then compare and see how that goes. So stop the video. Okay, so on the first one, my coefficient here is a 1, so that will factor. So two numbers that multiply to be -14 and add to be -5 would be a 7 and a 2, and the 7 has to be negative. So my front numbers are going to be x and x, and then I'm going to have -7 and +2. The second one has a 5 in the A spot, so I'd have to use the long AC in order to factor that, so I'm not going to do that right now. The third one has a 2, so I'm going to do the long AC there as well, or give it a try anyway. Number 4 does not have a coefficient in the front, so that means it will factor if there's two numbers that work. So I have an 8, and that would be a 4 and a 2, and they both need to be negative because it needs to multiply to be +8 and add to be -6. So this time in front I've got m squared, so it needs to be an m times m, and then I have a -4 and a -2. And finally, number 5, again, also does not have a coefficient of x squared there, so I can do the shortcut. So -20, I think 5 and 4, but 10 and 2. 10 is positive and the 2 is negative. They multiplies to be -20 and adds to be 8. So in front, I have x times x, then I have a +10 and a -2. Now, what we're going to do next would be a worksheet that practices the shortcut. And much of what we do in Unit 11 will continue using the ones that we can do quickly so we don't get bogged down in a lot of algebraic arithmetic. But you have to remember that if you don't have that 1 in the front, that you have to use those long methods. That's going to be after something later on that you're going to have to really concentrate on. All right, that is it.